Okay, folks, I've had a little bit of trepidation about the Random Thoughts Girl. I hope you guys are ready for exciting, sometimes controversial. It's hopefully not too controversial, but really don't matter because it's just thoughts to get people's mind to thinking about different things. It doesn't have to agree with me, and I don't have to agree with you. I just want us to be a thinking culture where we do more thinking so we can solve more problems than being more emotional and reactory towards each other than actually trying to coexist on this flying rock wheel. So, I just wanted to get this, I guess, as a little buffer as to the things to come, because I'm going to shake the boat. I'm going to say things that people want to say but don't say. I'm going to say things that people wouldn't say, things I probably shouldn't say. But you know what? I'm 51 years old, not getting any younger. I mean, I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just, giving my little tiny perspective of how I see the world. And I think that through all the suffering and trials and tribulations that I've gone through, that I've earned the stripes to do so. So I am without fear. But I am, like I said, giving a buffer for those who want to be coddled. This won't be something for you. I don't believe in coddling anybody. I don't want to be coddled. So if you have comments or suggestions, write them down in the comment and suggestion area. I will answer and I do read. I can take criticism as long as you have something to back it up. Make sure you got your evidence. You got your proof to back up your side. And I mean, it just has to back up your side. It doesn't have to be right or wrong. It just has to give me a plausible reason to consider your ideals in the sense of thinking of making them my own. So, we all have that choice, of taking it or leaving it. And, but it's a sad thing in this world where now we're only given one choice, and that's to take it. We don't think on our own selves, knowledge. We think, short term, not long term. We don't think about, what am I giving up to get this? It's always a give and take. We give up a certain right over here. Well, you just gave up a right over here too, and you didn't even know it. So we have to be very aware of the things we do. We have to be thoughtful, and we have to think. Sometimes just sit by yourself in a quiet place and just ponder. And I guess ponder for me is not daydreaming. It's more like thinking on specific thoughts, but not so intensely that you don't let other information come in, or you're not in the present. Looking towards the future, but not in the future already, and not done the work in the present to get to where you want to be. So I know I'm rambling, but that's what I do. But this is my thoughts, and my thoughts are that don't expect coddling, expect truth, or expect me trying to find truth. You guys can impart a lot to this channel. You're my tribe, and I expect that you will respond accordingly when I'm not truthful. But there are things that I'll be talking about that people shy away from because they are afraid to speak their mind on it. And it hurts nothing to speak your mind. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. It's just what I think. It's just my perspective from my experience in my short time here. And I look at other people's YouTube channels, and I listen to other people's thoughts. I read other people's books, and I think that mine are just as viable as anyone's, and hopefully they're as helpful as anyone. That's what this channel is ultimately about, is giving tidbits and guidance and help to those who want it and need it, and living it myself, day by day, and just being open and honest with my experiences. So maybe, even if I do make a mistake, you don't have to make that same mistake. It's obvious. If I, jack something up, you don't want to do it the same exact way and jack it up. Now, you may also see that I made a mistake in there, that the whole idea wasn't wrong, but a certain process or procedure or way I said it or whatever was not, 100. And so therefore you tweak it a bit and make it your own, and now it works for you. That's what this is about. This is, about a co-creative space where I can get out all my thoughts and you guys can choose which way you want to go on it and give feedback. And it helps us all, I think. And I wish more people would do it. And then that's why I say it's random thoughts, because I have a whole bunch of thoughts about a whole bunch of things. But I'm gonna start dropping them here this week. And this is the first little tidbit, just as a buffer. I know I did the intro, so you know kind of what was going on. This is just me talking, and letting you know once again how it's gonna be, because I'm gonna get down and dirty about whatever, how I see it. So here we go. Hoorah. Yes, I'm a military brat, so I took a lot of strife from both my fathers serving in the military and not being around. So I think that I do deserve the right to say that. And I say it with pride, and I say it with honor, and I say it with all the respect and love. It gets me fired up to say it. Hoorah. Let's go. This is Random Girl. Deuces. Love you, tribe. Hit the subscribe and like button so you can get all my thoughts and all my ideas on different things, even my BS. Some days you're gonna call BS. I know it. It just is. I'm debating on whether I'm gonna go into politics. I'm kind of thinking that I'm gonna stay away from that area, and I think that I'm gonna kind of stay away from religion. Some of the topics may, kind of edge up next to it, but I think those things are kind of personal to one another. I may give you ideas about my personal ways of doing things, but I won't be telling anybody, hey, go be, Jehovah's Witness, or go be, a Baptist. That's not in me. I'm a spiritual person, but I don't necessarily prescribe to one or other. I think they all hold truths. As far as religion, as far as religion goes, that's what I believe. They all hold truths, and I think even Jesus went around to all the different major religious centers of the time and learned from them. And I think that we can do a lot of the same in this time if we just learn that different doesn't mean bad or wrong. It just means different. And I know that's a hard concept in this world. Love and that different just means different, nothing other than that. I'll get on my soapbox about that later. But yeah, I just wanted to buffer because we're getting ready to go, and we're getting ready to go full tilt. There'll be some teaching, there'll be some talking, there'll be some. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some people that I can get some interviews with. I am going to do my best to get people on that can help a lot of us. I have Oracle's Way, which I'm a medium and empath, and have other talents as well. So I deal with Oracle cards and tarots and other divinization tools. So I get my information from source. You're welcome to check that out. That's also on this Mind's Eye channel, which is also done by Random Thoughts Girl. I am well open to a wide variety of things and ideas and perspectives and psychological thoughts and personalities, and I welcome it. I welcome all of you. I want to see all of you, so definitely subscribe and hit the bell, because the more we have, the more variety we have more perspectives, and it opens our world up to a lot of different avenues of finding blessings. And that's what this is about, not being closed-minded and closed in and into ourselves, so much so that we close ourselves off to blessings. And I hope this channel is one of those blessings for you. Thank you for your time. I'll say it one more time, but I really mean it this time. Rapid growth internally for each of you. Be well. And this is Random Girl Signing out. Deuces.